Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Patch 26.0 is launching tomorrow. The expansion is not yet launching tomorrow. The expansion is going to launch 1 week from tomorrow. But patch 26.0 is the patch that prepares Hearthstone for Festival of Legends expansion. And this time it's also going to bring a huge number of nerf reverts for cards that are rotating out in the wild, some cards that are already in wild. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty interesting because there's going to be some changes in the standard meta for the next week as well. But let's take a look at the patch notes. Patch 26.0 launching tomorrow. Venue for Hearthstone's latest expansion, Festival of Legends, launching April 11th. Yeah, that's what I said. Festival of Legends is about to begin. Remember, there are pre-purchase bundles that you can buy. Alright, hey, dude, yeah, that works that way. And you can only buy these up until the release of the expansion this time. Last time with March of the Lich King, you could buy a pre-purchase bundle 1 week after Lich King was launched. But this time, nope. You have to buy them before you get to play with the cards. That's the rules. That's the rules that Blizzard set for this time. Card rotation and core set changes. The launch of Festival of Legends kicks off the next Hearthstone year, Year of the Wolf. The standard rotation and the core set update. The cards that are being adjusted in the core set will be adjusted on April 4th. The swap of cards entering and leaving the core set will take place when the new Hearthstone year begins with the launch of Festival of Legends on April 11th. So all the adjustments will already be taking place tomorrow. Special event Legends take the stage on April 18th after you hashed out your set list. There's going to be a new event using the in-game event system. These events are kind of non-events, aren't they? I mean, I completed the last event without actually completing any of the tasks for the event. I just played some Hearthstone and the event was completed. So these events have associated quests for them. There's a quest track and then there's daily quests, and you can do those, especially if you don't play a lot of Hearthstone, then those are great. Those allow you to finish the event. But if you play a whole bunch of Hearthstone anyway, then you're just going to finish the event even if you just ignore all the quests. So there's that. Anyway, you get a few signature cards, a standard pack and a Festival of Legends pack from that one. We'll take it. The signature cards update. Signature cards have totally new look. Starting with patch 26.0, all signature cards, even those from March of the Lich King, will also have duplicate protection and are able to be disenchanted. So yeah, you can disenchant your old signature cards now, so that's an improvement. And then the card balance updates. The following cards are being adjusted to patch 26.0. Most of these adjustments are reversions to prior changes in preparation for this card rotating into wild. Final Showdown. Demon Hunter questline, from draw 6 cards in 1 turn back to draw 4 cards in 1 turn. Remember, Quest Demon Hunter in standard format? Yup, it's coming back for 1 more week. This is going to be a crazy week. Then there's Carry a Fell Soul, from 7 mana 7/7 to a 6 mana 6/6. Doesn't make a huge difference, I believe, in standard right now, but okay. Raise a main Battle Guard from a 2/2 into a 2/3, so it gives a bit of a boost to Aggro Druid, but does that really make Aggro Druid that much stronger? I don't know. Golkar Pack Runner from 3 mana 3/4 to a 2 mana 2/3, okay. Dragonbane Shot from 3 mana back to 2 mana, so Dragonbane Shot is back on the menu, boys. If there's any opportunity to play some Quest Hunter in the final week that the deck is available in standard format, well, Dragonbane Shot can now be used in the deck again. Arcanist Dawngrasp, reward from Sorcerer's Gambit, the Mage quest line. From +2 spell damage back to +3 spell damage. Okay, is that a little bit too slow anyway. Arcane Burst, Magister Dawngrasp hero power. Deal 2 damage, honorable kill from +1 damage back to +2 damage. So buff to Big Spell Mage, buff to Ping Mage. Conviction from 2 mana back to 1 mana. Okay, Pure Paladin enjoying. Level up from 6 mana to 5 mana. Silver Hands, but yeah, maybe not. Gold Blood from 2 mana to 1 mana. Fine. Garrote, from deal 2 damage to enemy hero and shuffle 2 bleeds, back to shuffling 3 bleeds. Can you still build Garrote Rogue? I'm not sure if you can, but maybe. Evil Miscreant, from 1/4 back to 1/5. But like, we have these concoctions and stuff nowadays. Is that Miscreant stuff even relevant anymore? I'm not sure. Forsaken Lieutenant, from 3 mana back to 2 mana. Okay, Death Rattle Rogue, maybe. Tame the Flames, the final phase of Command the Elements. From play 3 cards with Overload to play 2 cards with Overload. Okay, some Shaman buffs. Granite Forge spawn from 4-4 to 4-5. Elemental Shaman buffs. Elemental Shaman probably not strong enough anyway. Dark Pact from 4 health to 8 health. Demon Seed, no longer banned in Wild, but it is nerfed to take 10 damage on your turns. That's quite a lot. Probably not going to make comeback in Standard, but in Wild, who knows. Stealer of Souls getting a big nerf. 6 mana 4/6 after you draw a card, change cost to health instead of mana. Now 4 mana 2/6, the first card you draw each turn costs health instead of mana, so it just doesn't do much of anything like it did before. Fiery War Axe from 3 mana to 2 mana. Oh, Warrior. Sweet Warrior card. Warsong Commander. After you summon another minion, give it rush to whenever you summon a minion with real attack, give it charge. Everyone, get in here. So you can actually build Patron Warrior again. In Wild, I mean. Well, alright. Motion Watch Pose from a 3-4 back to 3-5. Ice Revenant. Whenever you cast a frost spell, gain +1/+1 to +2/+2. Ice Revenant was preemptively nerfed for much of the Lich King expansion because they said, okay, it was just too good. Is it too good? Is there going to be a new Frost Death Knight deck with the buffed Ice Revenant? Or is Ice Revenant just irrelevant? I don't know, but now there is a chance to find out. Faceless Corruptor from a 4-4 to 5-4. Goldshire Gnoll. From 11 mana back to 10 mana. Evolve Shaman is back on the menu, boys, as well. Evolve Shaman coming to the ladder right near you. So we have stuff like Quest Demon Hunter, Evolve Shaman. We have stuff like Quest Hunter getting buffs, Warrior is getting buffs. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on over here, and it's going to upheave the metagame for the final week quite a bit, I believe. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Also, developer comment, Pandering Importer will also be reverted in a patch after it has rotated to Wild. And Demon Seed and Soulstier will be eligible for full dust refund for 2 weeks following patch 26.0. Know that all these changes are coming tomorrow. Not today, tomorrow. But if you have some old decks lying around that you still haven't deleted even though the cards were nerfed, then those old decks might suddenly be viable again. Then we have a bunch of Battlegrounds updates, Duels updates, quite a few of those. Arena updates. On April 11th, when Festival of Legends launches, all current arena runs will end and a new arena season will begin. So you can leave an arena run open right now. Duel season is going to change tomorrow, so that's a different pacing. And then we have a bunch of bug fixes and game improvements. Most notably, cards that cost health or armor instead of mana no longer count as dealing damage. That means, for instance, that player will still pay that health if they are immune or have Divine Shield. This change does not apply to spending health instead of gold in Battlegrounds. That is pretty major change. I'll have to check if they have clarified all of the open questions I have about that, because there's some potential implications with that one. That's going to change quite a few things. Then we have the ability for Paladin to have Divine Shields on their hero coming in, for example, but now you will still pay the health even if you're Divine Shielded. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on with that. And yeah, Mercenaries. Mercenaries fixed a bug in the Renown upgrade interface causing soft locks. Fixed a bug where the Death Ashbringer treasure did not apply its buff to all levels, and that's it for Mercs. Unless Mercs is part of the miscellaneous other bug fixes and game improvements, which it could be, so Gigi will be fixed, Yulon, anyone? We'll see how that goes, but for standard format and for Wild, that's a lot of card changes, a lot of meaningful cards are being buffed again, and we're going to have a completely different standard meta maybe, even for the final week before the new expansion, so yeah, definitely something to look forward to tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.